Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shemi Hoshai Bahashim Kakwadash. The honors to the other apostles and other bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them. Taught us this truth, shalom, and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hope of the elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother slash elder. This is the WW3 Daily update. And this is the third or fourth time I'm trying to make this video. So it's going to be about a minute and a half long. So, it's a lock in. But this video is going to say everything that needs to be said about this U.S. attack that is looming, if you will. So, what shall we do? That's next. What did I start with? This is the third time. It's Joel. Let the weak. What are they doing? They're defending themselves, talking crazy. Come on, come and get this oil, fool. You know you're trying to steal his oil. 10. Joel 3 and 10. It doesn't. Well, let's get the King James. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Venezuela's government issues new warning. Says it's prepared for any attack. Any U.S. attack. Any attack U.S. can bring. This is CBS Miami. How long ago? 7 hours. Now. So there's an impending attack. U.S. attack. What is the U.S. doing attacking anybody, let alone Venezuela? What are you doing? You're attacking folks. Well, you've always attacked folks. Well, here you go. Right? Well, let's get that real quick. You covet what? Fields. In this case, Venezuelan fields, which are what? Oil fields. Covet. Oil. Fields. F-I-E. Right? They covet oil fields. Right here. Micah 2 and 2. And they covet oil, Salakia. They covet fields and take them by violence. What are they about to do? No, oil is not there in Salakia. I don't mean to make light. I'm just trying to make it crystal clear that this is exactly what that means, whether oil is in there or not. Because this is what they're doing. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. Well, the house of Venezuela is known for its oil. Guess what? At any given time, we can be rich. We get the right leader, they'll call it a dictator. If our boy ain't in there giving us the oil, it's a regime and there's a dictator. You understand the language? Okay? They covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Let's get that right here. When they want oil fields, they seize them. This is what that means. When they want houses, Yaakov, they send in Yaakov. Yaakov, it's not your house, it's my house, Yaakov. I know, but if I don't steal it, somebody else will. They take them. If I don't take it, somebody else will. No one's family or property is safe. What was the Russian proverb? A Jew will tell you everything that happened to him, but he won't tell you why it happened to him. He'll tell you everything that happened to him, right? But he won't tell you why it happened to him. Won't. They covet fields and seize them. They covet houses and grab them too. They harass them valiant man, along with his household, an individual, and his estate. They desire other people's fields, oil fields. Hey, I'm going to need that oil. I'm trying to conduct a World War III over here. Salakia, okay, I'm sorry. Let's watch this. Take it away. CBS Miami.
All right, this morning, a new warning from Venezuela's government saying that they are prepared for any attack from the United States.
Any attack. So you're going to attack? Why? Because you need them fields. And attack. See, it says that. Let's see if we can find the word attack. Seize them. You want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. I'll attack. Take them. Seize a piece of land. Take it. What is it? What was the word?
Governments say that they are prepared for any attack from the United States.
Le digo yo a los imperialistas del norte.
I'm speaking to the imperialists of the north. We're getting ready, and we will fight if you dare set foot in Venezuela. We're watching events around the world.
Tensions in the Caribbean have escalated after the United States deployed warships near the coast of Venezuela last month, which Washington describes as part of its strategy to fight the international drug cartels. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro calls the U.S. buildup as a pretext for invasion. The U.S. government has not signaled any planned land invasion by the thousands of service members being deployed.
They didn't say international drug cartel, did they? You mean like the 82nd Airborne, right? Commander McBragg. Who's the Fort Bragg cartel? That's American drug cartel. Wait a minute. Check this out. What about that? Delta Force. Drug trafficking and murder. What? In Marine, what did they say? Marine Special Operation? Murder and Special What? What's this? Who's the Fort Bragg? Wait, this is American cartel. Wait a minute. What were they doing in Afghanistan? Wait a minute. What were they doing in the Emerald Triangle in the NAM? I said the NAM. Fields. The Emerald Triangle. Fields. What is the Emerald Triangle? And why were we in the Emerald Triangle and U.S. involvement meant in the NAM. Look at that. In the, I'm going to put it in there, watch. The NAM. In the NAM. The Emerald Triangle and U.S. involvement in the NAM. What is that? And why were they sending back dope in body bags with bodies in them? Cadavers? Abracadabra. Did you mean that Emerald Triangle? The poppies and the what? What did you mean the Emerald in what? In the NAM, not the name. What is the NAM? Look at this. That's weed. Emerald Triangle. Come on, get to it. Oh, Northern California. Let's divert the truth away. God damn it. Come on, Vietnam. Look at this. They're hiding this shit. They're talking about some weed. What is it called? The what triangle? What was the name? It's called the Emerald Triangle. Emerald Triangle. Trian and heroin. Heroin, what? The Emerald Triangle heroin trade. Heroin, what? Trade. Vietnam. Golden, Slovakia. Golden Triangle. Golden, Salak. So, what do we have? Heroin trafficking. How far does this go back? What were we doing in Vietnam? Golden. One word. Slovakia, my bad. Okay, let's do that again now. Golden Triangle, right? U.S. involvement. In the Nam. Why you keep doing that, the Nam? Southeast Asia. Heroin trafficking in the Golden Triangle. CIA activities in the Nam. How CIA got American soldiers hooked on heroin. Do you understand what was going on now? The history of the CIA. Paperclip, blah, 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 blah. Okay? They're coveting fields. The Golden Triangle. What is the Golden Triangle? They were coveting this field. Why did we go to Vietnam? People don't even understand why. Because they were coveting. The Golden Triangle is a large mountainous region of approximately that many kilometers in northeastern Myanmar. How many times have they changed the name of this place, Myanmar? You know it as Myanmar. It's got 15 other names that you actually know. Right? What was it before they renamed it Myanmar? It was Burma. Oh, nigga, we all know what Burma, right? Myanmar. No. The official English name, yeah, you changing names and moving borders. And coveting fields. The official English name, see? You're removing landmarks, nigga. How you do? They covet fields. How'd you become the Medes anyway? Right? That's not your land, nigga. That's Japheth, if you understand what's going on. Anyway, the point is, the Golden Triangle. What about that? This is why we were why were we in Afghanistan? And don't be stupid. We're coveting fields. And season them. When you want a piece of land, you find a way to take it. Attack. Where's my word? Attack. Violence. Take them by violence. That's your attack right there. You gotta launch an attack, fellas. Take it. What we got? We're gonna take it. They attack. They plan an attack, a mortar attack. Right? Up in the morning out of the sack. Right? No time to plan my mortar attack. In the early morning rain, Nicky. Seize. Take it. Cheat. Nobody's property. Where's the attack? They attack a nigga, stick him up, deprive. That's the devil, man. Where's the attack at? And they have violently taken, during the attack, they violently oppressed, take by force, they took away and oppressed, coveted, taken by violence, seize, cheat, Slovakia. I'm sorry, I'm having a little fun. Okay, all right, I'm going to close. Taken away from him his possessions by force, lust for fields. I got lust for fields. Plundered orphans, oppressed families, spoiled men. Man, sounds like an attack to me. Plundered. Nigga, you finna get plundered. All right, so with that, don't get plundered. All right, violence. This dude is about to come with extreme violence. Okay? Why? He wants your field. You know what your field is? I'm going to show you that it belongs to you. Here's your last field. Did we finish this? We saw it enough time. I'm going to show you what field he's trying to get. He's trying to get in your head. But he already, he did that barter. This is St. Matthew 10. Watch this. This is the field that they're coveting right now, trying to steal it and take it by force. 5 and 6. Watch this. I'll do it in the King James. Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, this commandment, same commandment that was given to Paul, right? Which is why your senses have to be exercised. Did Paul get this? Did Yahushua tell Paul the same thing? He was one of the disciples, wasn't he? Right? Well, he wasn't one of these 12. He told Paul something different. No, he told Paul exactly the same thing. And Paul understood it. And the men of the Lord, we understood it. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded that he gave the same commandment to Paul, the Apostle Paul. And Paul tells you that in Romans 9 from the top. Commanded them, saying, go not into any way of the Gentiles. Stop. Deal with that and don't blame it on Paul. Paul did exactly that. But he did exactly that. Because you don't understand it, nigga. We moving on. And the whole word F comes to mind. Okay? F you. And do not enter a city of the, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. Don't go to any Hamites. Don't go to any of the other nations. Certainly not the Hamites. But go rather, see, it's being very specific. Don't go to these people, the Gentiles. Deal with that. How can Yahushua, who you ignorantly call Jesus, tell you not to go to the Gentile? And then you turn around and say, here it is. Do you worship who you call Jesus, or do you worship Paul? Because Paul completely agrees with Jesus. You worship Paul, but Paul agrees with, right, and reverences and is doing exactly what he was told to do by whom you call Jesus, whose name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahushua. That's the whole point, right? Paul completely agrees with this, and that can be proven. Paul didn't go to these Gentiles, these other nations. See, This is the other nations. Paul didn't go to them. He was told not to, and he didn't. The Gentiles that Paul went to fall into this. Let's go to the next one. Right? The Gentiles that Paul went to are these people making it okay. Paul was agreeing. Paul did exactly what he was told. What? No, he told these 12 one thing, and he told Paul something different after the fact, after he had left. No, you don't understand. You have no understanding. Okay? But go rather, he's being very, 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 very specific, because after this, it doesn't end. Because after this, he's telling you who to go to, and then he continues on. And while you go, as you go, he said, but go, and as you go, right? Here's who he tells to go. Go to these people, and while you go to these people, do this. Then that word kingdom shows up, right? That's what I'm getting at. But go to these people, and here's what you tell them. Tell these people, right? The ones that I'm telling you to go to, not thee. See, here's how it goes. Tell these people, but not these people. These people do not go to who? Gentiles. Don't go. Jesus is being very specific in telling you, don't go to these people. And that's you, vocab alone. And you have to deal with it. Explain what he means by that. Because he damn sure didn't change anything. He's stuck by that. Paul stuck by it. Right? Just because you don't understand that, don't mean that it's not true. And you know. Vocab, you know. You're just giving it your best motherfucking soft shoe, because time is short and you get to travel. Hence the pizza belly. You know what it is. Let me help you with that. Tai Chi, nigga. All right, so these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into any way of the Gentiles. Boom. You have to stop right there. And he's being very matter of fact. Because after he tells you who not to go to, then he tells you who to go to, just to make it perfectly clear. And who said that? This guy said that. And that's where it begins and ends. Because you can't go around it. You have to explain what this means. You can't do it. Unless you know the truth, you can't explain what this means. And you're stuck right there. Oh, but then you have to show me where this changes with Paul. Because it doesn't. Paul completely agrees with that. And that can be proven over and over again. And you're done right there. Christians, you're done right there. We don't have to go any further. We can confirm this. What does this mean? It means this. All right? What is it? 1521. Right? We go from here. This is confirmed. Okay, so you can't get away from that. He says this not once, but twice. All right? He says it in a different way, but it means exactly the same thing. Don't go. I'm not going. Here's what he said. I'm not sent. Right? He said, look, don't go to these people because we're not sent to them. Don't go to these people, we're not sent to them. But rather, this is very direct. Don't go to them, but rather, instead, where's instead? Instead, go instead. All right, and it's plain, but go especially, not especially. You can say especially, but You know what? It's just being very. There's nothing, you can't parse that. Woo! What's this? But instead of that, instead of the other nations, none of them, certainly not the Hamites. Instead of that, go to the lost sheep of Israel's race. You don't want to, yeah, well, you don't believe in the, no, don't tell me what I believe. Shut the F up. Right? I don't like your language. Shut the F up. I'm working on bad words. Right? And how they do it, this is how, what generation, what's the name of the generation that says the F? What the F? Is that all right? Anyway, Shalom.